Thanks for pushing play and joining me for day 5. And I have to say, wasn't day 4 a hoot and lots of fun? I was feeling that one. Anyways, here we are again. Thank you for joining me. Please hit subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and let's get moving. I'm gonna make my way all the way down onto my back. Coming all the way down, settling yourself into the mat, wiggling around a little bit, trying to figure out where we are today. Figure out what's feeling good, what's feeling bad, what's feeling tight, and let's just get it all moving, stretched, strengthened. My feet are hip width apart, arms are down by my side. Inhale, shrug your shoulders up to your ears. And exhale, reach your arms long down by your side. And inhale, shrug your shoulders up to your ears. And exhale, reach your arms long down by your side. One more time. Inhale, shrug your shoulders all the way up to your ears. And exhale, reach your arms long down by your side. Press those arms into the mat. Make sure wiggle your toes around a little bit and then press those balls of your feet and your toes, big toe, little toe, and your heel has energy into the mat. Find that imaginary pillow between your knees. And then from here, I want you just to rock your hips. Don't lift your hips, just rock your hips. Pull your lower back into the mat and then reach your tailbone long. And rock, pull that lower back into the mat and reach your tailbone long. Just start that lower back moving. Get those vertebrae starting to move. Wake them up a smidge. And feel that tailbone reach away from you. There's a little space between your lower back and the mat, and then using your abdominals, pulling it down. And then let's make it a little bigger. On the exhale, rock your hips. Pull your lower back into the mat. Peel and curl all the way up to the ceiling. Press those arms into the mat. Oh, it feels good, just that first little move. Inhale. On the exhale, articulate all the way down, taking your time. Seeing if there's any parts of your spine that want to come down in any chunks, and don't let them. You be the boss. And uncurl completely at the bottom. And rock your hips. Peel and curl all the way up to the top. Your head's reaching in one direction, your knees are reaching in the other direction. Press those arms into the mat. Get your triceps, the back of your arms, kicking in. And articulate all the way down. And uncurl all the way. We're doing one more just like that. And then I'm going to switch it on you a little bit. Peel and curl. Bring it all the way up to the top. Hold. And right here at the top, I want you to keep your hips level. And I want you to shift them over to the right. Come through the center and shift them over to the left. My knees are staying nice and still. So I just want that spine shifting sideways. Don't let any of your hips drop. No little swagger in your hips. Hold it in the center. Come down 2 vertebrae and shift your hips to the right. Come through the center and shift them to the left. I have the image of my rear end right on a skateboard, and you're just going back and forth. Nice and steady. Trying to just, as always, get your spine and your body moving up, down, side to side, twisting, bending. Sometimes all we need to do is just get that movement in your body to feel better. Hold it in the middle. Come down 2 vertebrae and shift to the right. And to the left. And to the right. And left. And right. One more time to the left. Hold, come down 2 vertebrae. We're getting kind of low now. And shift. And shift. And shift. And shift. Come back to the middle. Come all the way down. And we're going to rock your hips. Peel and curl all the way up to the top. We're going to go straight up and down. See if that loosened anything up. See if you can notice any difference. Hold it here. Might as well add a little upper back extension. Arms come over your head. Palms face the ceiling and articulate down through your upper back and your shoulders. And sorry to say it again, it just feels good. Hold it at the bottom. Interlace your hands behind your head. Inhale. On the exhale, I don't want you to move. Start your exhale. On the second part of your exhale, lift your torso up. Inhale as you lower right back down. Hold still for your exhale. Follow it up in that second half of your exhale. And inhale, lowers it down. Hold to begin your exhale. And then follow it up. Inhale as you come down. Feel your rib cage settle in as that exhale starts, and then exhale, lifting right around your rib cage, and inhale back down. One more time. Exhale and follow it up. Hold it right there. Look up to the ceiling. Make sure you have a space between your chin and your chest. Right leg comes to tabletop. Left leg comes to tabletop. Tap that right toe down to the mat and bring it up. And left and right and left. Knees are staying at 90 degrees. You're hinging from your hip, stabilizing from your abdominals. I really want you to make sure your neck is just hanging out in a little hammock of fingers. So make sure that's happening. A little space between your chin and your chest. And you can always put your neck down if your neck is talking to you. And I have my toes nice and relaxed. So do a little talk with your toes. If there's tension there, just kind of let them go. Your legs get to be along for the ride. Keep those legs going and add a rotation to your opposite knee. And let's cross it over. Armpit reaches for that opposite knee. Cross. Getting your obliques, the sides of your waist, wrapping across. And wrap. And wrap. And wrap. And wrap. Come back to the center. Head comes all the way down. Arms come down by your side, or out to the sides. I'm going to have mine in a little goalpost position. Squeeze those knees together. Pick your left hip up. Float those knees over to the right and pull it back to center. This move does not have to be big, and in fact, I don't want it big. I want you to really see if you can keep your shoulders and your upper body quiet while you're rotating right through your waist and your spine. So pick that right hip up to float those knees over to the left, and nothing changes. Knees are glued together tight. Pull it back to center and take it over to the right and pull it back to center. One more time to the left and pull it back to center. Hold here. Head, neck, and chest lifts up off the mat. Look over your right shoulder. Look over your left shoulder. Come back to the middle. Arms and legs go in opposite directions. Hold it here. Feel that length. Energy out your fingers, energy out your toes, and then bring it right back in. Inhale as you reach long, and exhale pulls it in. And reach, and bring it in. And reach, and bring it in. Belly button stays pulled down. Get those legs out there nice and long. 2 more. 1 more time. Hold it here. Both hands on that right leg. Extend your left and switch and switch and switch. Interlace your hands behind your head. Reach those legs out there long, and they're not dropping, so find a point that you can reach, tap it with your toe, pull it right straight back, and keep those legs going. Add a rotation to your opposite knee. Cross and cross and cross. Cross once again, picking on those obliques. And 4, 3, 2, last one. Pull everything in. Squeeze those knees together. Head comes down for just a quick rest. And I'm not even really resting. My rib cage is still pulled pretty tight down into the mat. So even though we're down, I'm not giving you too much of a rest. Don't get too into it, or don't get too excited, because your head, neck, and chest is lifting right back up, right here. And from here, extend those legs out at 45. And they're going to come straight up and bend into tabletop. Press it out, bring it up, and bend. Getting things burning now. And up and bend. Switch directions. Take it up, lower it down, bend it in. Bring it up to the top, lower it down, bend it in. One more time. Extend those legs, lower it down, bend it in. Head comes all the way down. Hug your knees into your chest, and let's rock side to side. And have a nice, good inhale, exhale. When you inhale through your nose, and exhale through your mouth. Right leg is going to go nice and, I lied. It's not gonna go. We're gonna stay right in this position. Head, neck, and chest lifts right up off the mat. Hands grab your shins. Curl your tailbone up as much as you can. Look into your belly button and just start rocking back and forth. Give a little massage to your back, making it a little bigger with each little rock, coming all the way up to the top, balancing right on your tailbone. Stay there. So rock back, stay off your neck and your head, and gently come right back up. Really pulling deep into your abdominals so you have a nice smooth rock. If you're doing this and you hear a ka-thunk, ka-thunk as your lower back as you go through this, try to get a little deeper into your belly button, pulling to your spine, rounding through your back in a nice C curve. That's what you're aiming for. And some people's backs are just a little bit flatter from whatever they got going on. One more time like this. Come up to the top. Hold here. Put your elbows on your knees, your hands on your head. Stay connected to your knees no matter what. Pull it back and back up. Ooh, let go just a little bit. Hold and take it back. Hold. Really pulling deep into your abdominals right here. Oh, come up and hold one more time. Take it back and bring it up. Oh gosh, oh, that was a tough one for me. Goodness. With that, let those toes come right down to the mat. Press those legs out straight in front of you. They're gonna be together. Interlace your hands behind your head. Sit up beautifully tall. Inhale. On the exhale, rotate to the right. Exhale a little bit more and inhale back to center. And take it to the left. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, back to center and to the right. Exhale, grow tall as you exhale more and inhale. Lift up, coming through the center. Exhale to the left and center. One more time each side. Take it to the right and center and left and center. Hold it right there. Reach those arms out in front of you. Chest stays open and let's roll it down. Rib cage stays on the mat right here. Inhale, head, neck, and chest lifts up. Roll it right back up. Belly button stays pulled back behind you. Shoulders are out of your ears. And roll it right back down. Kill all your momentum, please. Momentum is not invited to this little exercise and this little party. And inhale. We're going to hold it at the top and then come halfway back. From here, let's do the ratchet. I'm sure I've done this before in my videos. If we have done it, you know what's coming. If not, this is gonna be great. From here, you're gonna take it down for 2. 1, 2. Lift it up for 1. Take it down for 2. And up for 1. Getting lower, take it down for 2. Lift up 1. And come all the way down. And here, inhale, head, neck, and chest lifts. Come all the way up because you know we're doing it again. I'm going to scooch forward just a little bit. Come back halfway. It's getting warm in here. I'm really second guessing my long sleeve decision. Come down 2. Hold it here. Lift up 1. Take it down for 2. And lift up 1. And take it down 2. Lift up 1. And all the way down. We're doing it one more time because why not? Come all the way up. Belly button's pulled behind you. Sit up tall. And then tuck. Roll it back halfway. Here we go. Take it down for 2. Lift up 1. Take it down for 2. And lift up 1. Take it down for 2. Lift up 1. And come all the way down. Bring that left leg up to tabletop. Grab a hold of your knee with your opposite hand. Cross it over your body. Bend that right foot underneath you behind you and grab it with your left hand. Get yourself nice and pretzeled up here. And then squeeze your right butt cheek, your right glutes, and you'll get a beautiful stretch across the front of your hip flexor, which always seems to find a way throughout the day to get nice and tight. And while you're here, be sure and just exhale. And release that foot. Pull your leg back to center. Left leg goes long, right leg comes up to tabletop. Grab a hold of that knee, cross it right over your body. This time bend that left leg, grab a hold of your foot. Try to exhale into this twist And then add a little extra something special to that. Get a stretch through the front of that hip flexor on the left side by squeezing that left butt cheek. And this feels good. So just enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. It feels good in general just to be moving my body. I was very lazy in the last few months, so this little kickoff feels great. I hope it feels good for you too. Release that bottom foot behind you. Bring that leg back toward the center. Right leg is in tabletop. Left leg is going to come up and join you. Head, neck, and chest lifts up off the mat. Grab the backs of your legs. Press your legs into your hands. And let's go ahead and turn onto our sides and lie all the way down. I'm going to put my back toward the back of the mat. My feet are going to come towards the front of the mat. Lying on my bicep like it's a little pillow. I am on my left side. I'm not sure if we're going to mirror or not. I'm going to tell you we're on my left side. From here, your hips are stacked, which means I really want you to be reaching that top leg as far away from you as you can. Relax your shoulders as much as you can. Belly button's pulled in tight to your spine to stabilize you. Your top hand is going to be in front if you need it as a little kickstand. No white knuckles. If you can, bring it on top of your thigh. I'm not sure where I am today, so we'll just have to see how that goes. Your top leg is going to lift hip height. Your bottom leg is going to meet it, and then you're going to lower it down. Top leg lifts. Reach it to the other side of the room. You're stabilizing with the sides of your waist as you lift that bottom leg up to meet it and lower down. Top leg lifts. And I'm reaching so far in the opposite direction with that leg that I almost get a little bit of a light feeling between my waist and the mat. That's what you're aiming for too. And lift that bottom leg and lower it down. Top leg lifts, bottom leg lifts, and lower down. This time we're going to hold it up there. Top leg lifts, bottom leg lifts, and hold. You're going to flex your feet and point. This is going to be a little bit of attention for your ankles, which always feels good. It's not about necessarily the flex and the point, but make every part of the movement yummy so that you're really getting the articulation through all the bones and muscles in your feet, which is, of course, very importante. And then flex, hold that flex. Reach through your heels, find that length. Top leg only is going to lift and lower and lift. Like you're trying to get it all the way to the other side of the room. Lift and lift and lift and hold. Point those feet. And again, you're reaching long. Bottom leg only, I want you to circle around. Try to make a nice circle. No creative kind of amoebas. I don't mean to squash your creativity, but go for a circle as big as you can. Maybe a volleyball? I don't know if it's that big. Maybe. Switch directions. The general idea. And reach. And keeping that top leg reaching long. Do a quick check. Make sure that you haven't tensed your jaw or your forehead. Hold it right there. Lower your torso all the way down. Your top hand, if it's on the ground here, bring it to your thigh. And from here, I want you to lift your torso up. Reach that hand down towards your feet. I'm going for length instead of height. So your head's going in one direction, not cranked up to the ceiling. So long. And lower it right back down. And lift. And lower. And lift. And lower. Hold it here. We're going to bring your top leg hip height. Bottom leg lifts to meet it. Slide that top hand down. Reach for those toes. Feel that stabilization through your waist and lower all the way down. Top leg lifts. Bottom leg lifts. Slide that top hand down. Lift that arm on the floor. Things are getting real now. And lower all the way down. Top leg lifts. Bottom leg lifts. Slide that top hand down. Lift the arm on the floor. I'm feeling a little wobbly today, but we're going to keep going here. Top hand comes up to the ceiling. It's going to go over your head, flying sideways, staying lifted and long, and then roll right onto your stomach. Arms are out in front of you. Press your pubic bone and your hip bones into the mat. You're going to hover both arms and legs and then go into a swim with that cross pattern. Right arm and left leg lifts and then switch and switch. And let's speed it up. And inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. One more breath pattern in. And exhale, lower it all the way down. Push yourself up onto your hands and knees. Hands are going to be right underneath your shoulders. Knees are, for now, underneath your hips while you get yourself set. Push away from the ground, but make sure your elbows are ever so slightly soft. Back of your head and neck lifts to the ceiling. Belly button's pulled to your spine. Right leg goes out behind you. Left leg goes out behind you. I want you to pull your right knee into your nose. Press it right back out. Left knee comes in and press it out. Right knee goes to your left elbow. Take your time and get it there and bring it across. Left to the right. Now we're going to go samey. Right to right elbow. Left knee to left elbow. Come straight in towards your nose. Press it out. Left comes straight in and out. Right crosses to the left and left to the right. Use those abdominals. Pull it in. One more set. Bring it in. And left. Cross your body right to left. And left to right. Hold it right here. Pike your hips up to the sky. And exhale. Bend your right knee, straighten your left. And switch. And switch. And switch. Both heels down. Come down onto your knees, just so I can stay facing you. I'm gonna walk my hands right in front of myself here and shoot my legs out the other way so we can do that side little routine on the other side. Again, I'm on the back of my mat, lying on my bicep like it's a little pillow. My feet are coming towards the front corner. Your top hand is in front like a nice gentle kickstand, no white knuckles, or it's on your thigh, whatever works for you. Hips are stacked, reaching through that top leg, and lift that leg hip height. Bring the bottom one up to meet it, and lower all the way down. And lift, top, bottom, and lower it all the way down. And top, bottom, and lower down. This time we're gonna hold it up there. Top leg lifts, bottom leg lifts, hold it there. Flex your feet and point and flex and point. I want you to imagine somebody's yanking on your head. You're going one way with your head and the other way with your feet. Hold the flex. Reach that top leg nice and long, right out of your hip socket, stabilizing with your waist here, and lift that leg up and lower it down. Like you're trying to slide it across the wall on the other side of the room. That's what I'm aiming for. Lift. And lift. And lift. And lift. Bring it down so it's hip width apart again. Point those feet. Now it's the bottom leg. Give me some circles. Some nice good circles. Take your time so that you're getting all the areas. Please make note if you're doing the circle with your ankle. Not what I'm looking for. Move from your hip. Not your knee. Not your ankle, not your toes. Switch directions of your circles so you're getting that full range of motion from your hip. The whole leg is moving in one piece. And they bring it up and they both lower down. If your top hand is in front, please bring it on top of your thigh and reach down to those feet. Head stays reaching in the opposite direction and lower down. One more just like that. And lift. And lower down. Hold it here. Top leg lifts hip height. Bottom leg lifts. Slide that top hand down and lower all the way down. Top leg lifts. Reach it all the way to the other side of the room. Top leg lifts. Slide that top hand down towards your legs. Lift that arm on the floor. Did I catch anybody with a lot of weight on there? I feel like I even had a lot of weight on mine. Totally busted myself. Lower all the way down. Top leg lifts hip height. Bottom leg lifts to meet it. Top hand slides down. Bottom arm lifts. Top arm comes up to the ceiling. Come over your head. Shoulders are out of your ears, stabilizing through your waist, being flying super people. And roll right on to your stomach. From here, I'm going to have you bring your elbows underneath your shoulders, lifting up nice and tall. Belly button's pulled in. You can just interlace your hands or put them flat, whatever feels best for you. Either way, you're lifting up, and I want you to pull forward like you're about to drag your whole body forward. I want you to hover your legs off the mat. So you have energy in your legs, knees are off the floor. You're going to kick your butt with your right for a count of 2 and then left. 1, 2, and then left. 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2. And inhale, inhale, and exhale, exhale. Holding that back extension, energy through your legs, and really kick that butt. And one more time right, one more time left, and hold it right there. Push yourself up onto your hands and knees. Once again, hands are right underneath your shoulders. Knees are under your hips while we get ourselves set, because we are going into a plank again. I'm gonna just buzzkill you on that in case you're wondering where we're going. From here, shoulders are out of your ears, back of your head and neck is lifted to the ceiling. Right leg goes out behind you, left leg goes out behind you. From here, I want you to separate your feet at least the width of the mat, staying as much in the center line as you can. Lift your right arm over your head and bring it right back down. And left, and bring it down. We're going for a little walk. Keep it going, right and left. If you have enough of a challenge just holding the plank, by all means, stay there. Keep building that positive muscle pattern. That's where you are for right now. We want to build that positive stuff and then add on if you'd like. Your job, if you're moving your hands, is to stay as much in the middle as you possibly can. One more time right. One more time left. Beautiful. Bring those legs together. Pike your hips up to the sky. Heels are down. Bend your knees way up to the ceiling. Not your knees to the ceiling. How about bend your knees so your tailbone can go to the ceiling? That was me compressing my sentence. So many words to get out of my head. Goodness gracious. See if you can straighten those legs out. Let's bring that right leg straight up to the ceiling. Open up your hips. Let that leg drop. And bring that knee right in between your hands. Flip that back foot down. Definitely warmed. And let's walk those hands all the way out. My left hip is really staying pressed down to the ground. If you need a little help and support on this, you can put a little box or a pillow underneath your right hip if you're having a hard time getting into this position. If you need more stretch with this position, you can bring your foot farther out towards 90 degrees. Whew, I'm doing it for you, just tight, 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 tight. And exhale. Walk your hands all the way in. And I want you just to lift your chest and shoulders up, open your chest up to the ceiling. Coming back down, place those hands down. Come back to your hands and knees, curl your toes under, shoot your hips back up to that down dog position. Enjoy that quick stretch with both heels down. Lift that left leg straight up towards the sky. Then open your hips up. Let that foot drop back behind you, getting an awesome stretch through the front of your hips. And bring that knee right in between your hands. Flip that back foot down. Your knee and your top of your foot is on the mat. And then walk those hands all the way out. Again, if it's hard to get into this position, you can always try adding a block right underneath your rear here. And if you need more stretch, just bring that foot more so that your knee is at a 90 degree. I'm not quite there today, so I'm going to just show you and then bring it right back to where it's good for me today. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And walk those hands in. Once again, walk them as close to your body as you can. Lift your chest and shoulders up, opening up to the ceiling. And coming back around, I'm going to sit back on that left hip, bring my right leg around. I'm going to sit back behind my tailbone, balancing ever so slightly. I'm going to bring my toes up and make a little diamond with my legs. Right hand is going right in between, around my right leg, grabbing my foot on the top. Left arm is coming in the middle, grabbing that foot. You're going to tap your feet 3 times. 1, 2, 3 with control. Take it back. Hold at the top. Tap 1, 2, 3 and bring it up. Hold 1, 2, 3 and take it back. This is called Seal Puppy, and it should be nice and gentle. You should not be doing death taps at the top before you fall back. Using your abdominals, tap right here, hold it, and bring it forward. 1, 2, 3. One last one. 1, 2, 3, and bring it forward. 1, 2, 3. And with that, you are done. My body feels great. I hope your body feels great. And be sure and subscribe. Leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.